place in the standings would be a disappointment for just about any team, but especially one with such high expectations.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3, a small forward. And for Los Angeles, Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Now, here's Thompson. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. 16 feet away. That's good from Harris on the assist by Thompson.
I like going mid-range there. So confident. Harris had it all under control.
Dunn shot's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Thompson. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Harden outside, fires away from outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. To the paint, here's Harris. That one misses. Collins with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Zubac the pass to Harden. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Pass to Harris. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got his second bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for James Harden.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now, here's Cunningham. Harden missing his last shot. Pass to Thompson. And here is Harris. Launches it. It's hauled in by Zubac. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
Outside Robinson. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
Now, here is Harden. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Takes the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Leonard. Nothing on the board. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Robinson finds Cunningham. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Leonard. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And that one, good.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Al Harden. Inside. Here's Zubats. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And look, when he gets it that close to the rim, you can practically count it.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And a quick look at the numbers for Cade Cunningham. Averaging about 26 points per, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Zubats with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Harden with a screen on Robinson. Done. And the 3 off target. And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Harris. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second footing.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
Outside Robinson. Cunningham sets a screen for Robinson. Pass to Harris. Puts up a 3, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Harris has got 14 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Now, here's Dunn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
That is a textbook block out to secure the rebound.
Harris draws the double. Thompson outside. Out to the wing. Duran the pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Clippers trail by 11. And here is Zubats. And it's done in the corner. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Ivica Zubats. third in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want-to corral it. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdanovich comes in for Leonard. Harris against Jones. Duren with the screen on Bogdanovich. And Thompson kicks to Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, here comes your
And Los Angeles with some changes. Lopez comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Batum in for Dunn. Here's Harden. He has 5. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lopez, a screen on Robinson. And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Clippers moving the ball around. And the Clippers miss again.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Shots good by Duren.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Harden gets the bucket.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Yep, that one goes.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Pass to Duren. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Jones. It's good. Harris has got 16 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Deep 2 from Lopez. It's hauled in by Harris.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Inside, here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
The 3 from Harden. Rebounded by the Pistons. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Batum against Thompson. Back to Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. A 3-ball. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebounding.
So it's the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Great open look there.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovich is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Batum. And Sanders subbed in for James Harden. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Duren. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. .56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Ivey. Three-pointer. And Lopez pulls it down. Clippers trail by 18. Here is Sanders. This game he had 13. Now here's Leonard. Jones, no one around him. No good on the triple.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
To the left wing. Shots good by Jenkins. And the Pistons lead by 21.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. The Pistons on top, opening up a huge gap. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
That's a great look at that move from the Connecticut Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now, Ivey, 8 points his last outing, offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jones, the pass to Leonard. Lopez sets a screen for Sanders. Back to Leonard. Shoots over LeVert. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Sanders. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Jenkins the pass to Stewart. Pass to Ivey. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivey plays with no fear in there.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Takes the 3. No good on that one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
LeVert the pass to Ivey. Now Stewart. From past the arc. Holland, no good. Clippers trail by 19. Pass to Jones. Spiked away. LeVert with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. LeVert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Ivey against Bogdanovic. LeVert from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Sanders dishes to Bogdanovic. Outside Leonard puts up a 3. The rebound by Ivey. Pistons leading by 19 points. Pass to Jenkins. Launches it. And Sanders pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jones from outside. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Hollins kicks to Jenkins. Now, here's Stewart, defended by Jones. Bogdanovich against Ivy. Count that one. Ivy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Sanders passes to Leonard. Drains it from beyond the arc. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Christie's checked in for Bogdanovich, and James Harden has subbed in for Sanders. Then for the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Duncan Robinson comes in for Ivy. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. Cunningham inside, guarded by Harden. Cunningham looking around. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Christie can't make it. Pistons leading by 18. Thompson outside. Outside Robinson. Stewart kicks to Thompson. LeVert with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now here's Lopez. Harden outside. And here's Leonard from 3. Thompson with the rebound. And for the Pistons, their shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Cunningham, a screen on Christie. They get a hand on it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Lopez passes to Harden. Here's Leonard for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Get there.
Stewart with the screen on Jones. Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through.
The tray. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Pistons leading by 18. To end the cold streak, and Jones sends it back. Lopez against Robinson. Leonard, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Leonard against Cunningham. The teardrop falls in. Cunningham's got 13.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Leonard. Cunningham gets the bucket. He's got 15.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Fans, it's time to get down.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Dunn in for Christie. And then for Detroit, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Karis LeVert. And here's Collins. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side, swatting away several shot attempts? Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Duren finds Cunningham. The shot will not fall. Harden with the defensive effort. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 19. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Batum for three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Cunningham. To the paint. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Collins, a screen on Cunningham. To the middle. That's good from Collins. On the assist by Harden. Collins has got his first points of the game. Cunningham against Harden. Pass to Thompson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Clippers trail by 19. Here's Harden. A 29-point game for him in the win against Houston. No good with the triple. The Pistons shooting a superb 63% from the field. Stolen by Zubac. Harden outside. Back to Zubac. Harden outside. This one for three. Zubac. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Dunn outside. Harden sets the pick for Dunn. Connects from three-point range. Dunn's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. You know, Stanley, you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses. What impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Kevin, back to you.
On the run. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And he gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Harden against Cunningham. Now Harden lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harris outside. Duran with the screen on Collins. For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Collins kicks to Jones. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. 22 is their biggest lead. Duran with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Duran the pass to Cunningham. For 3, Harris. The offensive rebound. Robinson dishes to Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Stolen by Zubac. Harden outside. Seconds left, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Duran.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
One shot.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Pistons lead, but we'll get right back to the action when we return.
61. Fans get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from the Pocket Mike Arena Entertainment.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Los Angeles Clippers. With the way this game is shaping up, we could be looking at extended garbage time.
This thing's out of hand. We're going to need garbage time for garbage time. I call that garbageception.
Garbage time for garbage time? What? How does that even work? What, do you put the people in the stands in the game?
It means me and you one-on-one. Get your shoes on, kid. I'm tired of you talking to me crazy.
First of all, I ain't garbage, but this will be fun.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. Harden inside the three-point line. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And one of the top scorers in the game. Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
Harris inside, working on Collins. Fires the 3, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Harris has got 21 in the game.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Cunningham against Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harden against Cunningham. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Finishing strong. Cunningham is tenacious. Does not back down.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Cunningham shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, the pressure on Cunningham when he came into the league was immense. He's gone through adversity, but he's never stopped working to improve.
Collins finds Harden. Fires from deep. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Harris against Collins. Clock at 6. Left side, Harris. Over Collins. Harris misses. Clippers trail by 13. Zubac the pass to Harden. Leonard looking around. Dunn outside. The 3. Drills it from outside. Dunn's got 11.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Man, I'll tell you what. Everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
Takes a 3. It's good, and the Pistons lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from James Harden.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
And so the timeout here by J.D. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Detroit, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
And checking out Detroit, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harden kicks to Collins. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here's Harden for three. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson finds Cunningham. Harris outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn. Clippers trail by 11. Pass to Zubac. Here's Harden on the wing. Dunn outside. Thompson against Leonard. Looking to get back on track here. That one goes in. Leonard's got 11.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And here is Duren. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Harden against Cunningham. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Right side, Collins. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, those are the quick twitch muscles from Collins.
Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. Harden can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Done outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson for three. Rebound by the Clippers.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Harden has a wide open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Detroit leading by 8. Pass to Duren. And here is Harris. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Cunningham. And the shot goes in. Cunningham's got 27 points.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
The three from Harden. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Yep, it counts.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Done outside. Leonard against Thompson. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket there from Leonard.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Thompson outside. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Harden with it. 25 points in the game. Outside Leonard. Over Thompson. Leonard, no luck. Pistons leading by 13. Left side, Harris. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for James Harden. Averaging about 26 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. your plays, your lineups. It's all about setting this guy up for success.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Lopez comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Derek Jones in for John Collins. And Harden with the stuff.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Pass to Harris. Duran with the screen on Jones. Harris inside, defended by Jones. Up again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. 12 points here for Jalen Duran. Now Harden. At the done. There's the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Personal foul.
For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Leonard. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Chris Dunn. And Sanders subbed in for James Harden. And a switcher also for Detroit. Karis LeVert's checked in for Tobias Harris. Detroit leading by 13. Now here's LeVert. Great tee that time from Batum. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. Lopez inside. Duran's on him. And Lopez throws it down.
Okay, Brook Lopez. We see you can still get up.
Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Stan, we know Brook Lopez is revered as a teammate for his contributions both on and off the floor.
Well, Kevin, I think that teammates very quickly pick up on guys who are unselfish both on and off the floor and care more about the team, the group, the community than their own accomplishments, and that becomes immediately obvious with Brook Lopez.
Jenkins the pass to Duran. Now Robinson. There's the lob to Duran. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, Robinson not known for his passing, but he will move the ball when that's what's called for.
Bogdanovic wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons leading by 14. It's LeVert on the wing. 1:36 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Or the three. Robinson misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Jenkins. Lopez kicks to Bogdanovic. Back to Lopez. Pass to Sanders. Lets the three fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Sanders has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the dunk by Lopez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lopez, a screen on Robinson. And here's Bogdanovic for three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Duran with a screen on Batum. And Duran slams it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Detroit leading by 14. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Bogdanovich out there with Sanders, and it's Lopez in at center. Pass to LeVert. Now Stewart. Lopez covering. Stewart passes to Cunningham. Over Sanders. Here's Holland. Stewart with the screen on Jones. Holland. Sanders against Cunningham. Floats one up. Count that one. Cunningham's got 29.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Sanders dishes to Bogdanovich. Sanders sets the screen for Bogdanovich. No good on the 3.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
The 3 from Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Stewart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Holland. LeVert in the corner. Pass to Holland. Stewart a screen. Holland, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
On the wing, Jones. Bogdanovich against Ivy. And Bogdanovich kicks to Jones. Cunningham for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Here they are,
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for Sanders. Tobias Harris is checked in for Detroit.
Get open!
Bogdanovich finds Leonard. Harden outside.
Hit me, I'm open.
Just 5 on the clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Right block shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 28 points for Tobias Harris.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Harden. Sweet little floater.
And, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Harden against Cunningham. And slam dunk by Harris.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
Harden against Cunningham. On the wing, Harden. Steps back and fires. The shot, no good. Pistons leading by 19 points. Here's Cunningham. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Leonard. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Stewart passes to LeVert. And here's Cunningham. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And the dunk by Stewart.
Wow, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decisions.
Clippers trail by 19. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 5th foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A different look here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Ivy. Harden against Cunningham. With a step back. That's good from Harris on the assist by Cunningham. That's now 32 points for Tobias Harris. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And it's Leonard missing. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Thompson surveying the floor. There's the lob to Duren. Clock at 4. Down against Robinson. Now Leonard. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Thompson. And again, no good by the Clippers. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Rebound by the Clippers. At the elbow, Jones. Pass to Harden. And they get it. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got 37.
Well, plays like that take real poise. Harris didn't let the physical defense get the better of him inside.
And Leonard gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
On the wing, Harris. Down low, here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
Harden outside. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
And here's Harris from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Duren. Cunningham outside. Fade away. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden the pass to Dunn. Harden outside. Kicks it out to Jones. The three-pointer no good. Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Trying to end the drought. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got 17 now, just in the second half. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. .149 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Harris. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Remarkable balance by the veteran Harris, showing he's able to take contact while shooting.
For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Duren. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Duncan Robinson.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Detroit.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tobias Harris.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stewart with the steal. Cunningham outside. And And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Tobias Harris.